What's going on, guys? Multikillshd here, as most of you guys probably already know. So today I want to talk about something that I heard on the news, and it was referring to the shooting that happened last Friday, and they were talking about the shooter himself. And this infuriates me because every single time there's an incident, whether it's negative or positive, video games or, guns somehow end up in this situation, even though it has nothing to do with those at all. It's a person itself. And this is my problem with the media. I just turned on the TV a little bit ago because I'm sick today. And I wasn't planning on making any videos because I already have them all uploaded and scheduled to upload. So I was just laying in bed watching the news. And I heard this. Well, we don't know if the shooter actually did play violent video games, but I would assume if a situation like this happened, he probably played them once in his life. Well, what is that exactly supposed to mean? I mean, if he played a video game in his life, he's going to go on a shooting rampage. Is that what I just heard on the news? This is my problem with the media. The reason people go out and shoot people, is because they're celebrities after they do it. I mean, Jesus, it's been on the news for 5 days in a row. 5 days. I mean, if you want to see no shootings at all, don't report them. I mean, if you keep giving all these people all this credit and think that they're going to be instant celebrities after they go on a shooting rampage, whether it be positive or negative celebrities, they're going to do it more than you're going to go around saying, oh, well, Jimmy over here played video games, so, Jimmy's the person that's going to be the one that's responsible for all the shooting because he played violent video games, and that's what causes it. No, that is not the problem. The problem is the people that are insane inside and have mental disabilities, and people don't say anything about it. I mean, if you hear a kid going around saying, oh yeah, I'm going to go around killing people, well, don't you think you should investigate that more than saying that somebody plays violent video games and you should check him out instead? I mean, this is the same exact thing that happened a couple of months ago, if you guys remember this summer, the movie theater shooting. Alright, the media did the same exact thing. They said that they found no proof of any video game system, any violent video games. They found nothing at his house. But yet, they still ended up tying it to violent video games which caused it. Well, let me go ahead and give you this. If the news did not profit off of all of these ads that are getting played off of all these negative things in the world, you would not see them report off of one single negative thing. But time and time again, we hear a shooting. And what do they think? Well, if we know 90% of the people aren't going to agree with it, let's just go ahead and say it. So then, not only does it profit from it, not only do we get more people to disagree with us, but then they'll come back and just listen to what other stupid things we'll say on the internet or the news station, which is the exact reason why these shootings occur. If you want to know why they occur, there's 3 reasons. 1, they have a grudge or revenge. 2, they're psychotic or they have something wrong with the person itself. Or 3, they want to be an instant celebrity, whether that be negative or positive. And you see, the media almost turns out 90% of these incidents. I mean, they're like, well, if other people are going around shooting people, well, then why can't I? And that is the problem. Guns do not cause crimes. It is the person itself. Violent video games, what a shock, do not create people that are going to go around shooting 30 people. I mean, you figure millions and millions and millions and millions of people play violent video games and video games on a daily basis. But how many instances out of millions of people do we have a school shooting, a mall shooting, anywhere, just all around shooting just because of video games? I mean, what is that number? Extraordinarily small. But yet, the media always loves to put this quote up, violent video games cause crime. I actually had to do a research paper on this in middle school, I believe. And it was interesting because I found out that 97.93% or something like that don't even play video games, but yet they're blamed to crimes. It's like, it's just amazing to me. It's like, you don't have a cause for something, so you just blame something else just because it sounds good. And that seems to be the media every day. Now, do I agree with the guy going around shooting people? No, I think it was horrible what he did. I think every single shooting is horrible, but do I think that guns need to be banned because of all these shootings? No, I do agree, for one thing, that we need higher security. I mean, we have an army that is pretty much useless right now because they're not deployed in a huge entire war right now, but yet we have them still on contracts, which, I'm not saying that's bad, but I am saying You know, the government gives so many millions and billions and trillions of dollars to all these other countries, but yet we can't spend enough money just to protect offices, businesses, public places. I mean, if there was a security team at every single school, you wouldn't hear one single shooting ever. I mean, you may hear one every 5, 6, 7 years that somehow the guy outsmarted them or killed them or whatever the case would be, but you wouldn't hear them. They would be extraordinarily small numbers. And, you know, I do want to say this again. What happened on Friday, that's tragic, and I do want to say, and there's 3 things in this world that I agree that should never be made money off of. Now, just hear me out when I say these 3, because these are going to be hitting 95% of the news topics that you hear on the news in the morning, at night, whenever you listen to it, and I find this extremely wrong. So, let's think of number 1. Let's think about it. Let me think. Tragic events. Yep, that tops the list. Let's go to number 2, religion. Well, that's about the most controversial thing that you could be posting on the news, so they post that one too. And third, oh man, what else could they make money off of? Oh, that's right. Every time somebody's in charge of power and oversteps the boundary that they're not supposed to be going over, we hear it every single time on the news. This is why I do not watch the news anymore. I go on the internet and I look at the topics. If you see the topics, you'll know more than that than watching the actual news story anymore. And it's amazing to me that we still even support the news. I mean, not only is the news overrated, but now that all these online newspapers and things like that are now charging money for it, it's almost like, why even go to the news at all? It's only going to be negative. Well, that's all I'm going to say today, because this is about to go on a huge another rant. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Just, please, I want to hear your guys' opinion. Am I going over this a little bit too harsh, or whatever the case is? Let me know in the comment section. You know, do you think violent video games actually cause crime? Whatever the case is, I really want to hear your guys' opinion on this, because every single time I hear violent video games causes crime, it just honestly just makes me sick, because it's like nothing else can be said about the crime, so they just blame it on something stupid just to get it over with. Anyways, guys, that's just my opinions. My name is Multikillshd. I'm out. Peace.